Hey everyone, we're here for another episode of the Weekend Rental and a very special game today because it costs a lot of money, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's why it's really special. But today we're going to be playing Dracula X Rondo of Blood for the PC Engine CD. And this is obviously the Japanese release of the game. And sorry, I don't know how it was showing up before. Um, but yeah, it's a really good game from what I played on the PSP version that came out, the remake. But I'm looking forward to actually playing the real game. It came out in 1993, and it was featuring Roland Soundspace, so it has really good sound, I guess. And I was able to get a really nice copy of the game. Like, it literally looks brand new. There's not a scratch on the case. It looks like the manual was never looked at, and that's my dog. The whole package just looks great. It was again like about $105, but from what the game is going for these days, that's about right. And my dog's squeaking his toy, so we're gonna stop now. We're gonna go play it. Let's check it out and see how it is. All right, let's play some Castlevania Dracula X. I will preface this and say that I did go ahead and get through the initial boot up because you have to create a save state. Otherwise, you have to watch like a 5-minute cinematic. And I thought for time, it made more sense to just start from the beginning and but not have to do that. So let's hit the run button. We'll let this load up. And it is not a super fast disk drive. It's probably like a 1 or a 2x in that thing. So we can skip that part, and we're going to hit the run button to get started. And that's supposed to be a door opening. So you can see the really crazy thing about this, and I didn't realize this, and I didn't know this, is that there must be some kind of save memory on the PC Engine Duo R built into the console, because obviously this is a disc-based game. So that must be how they're doing it. So let's actually go to this first save state, and we're gonna start from the beginning, which is really I didn't really play any of the game. I basically just got through that first intro cutscene and stuff like that. And there's a really quick battle with the Grim Reaper on your horse and carriage, which is behind me now. But it's kind of boring. This is the exciting stuff. So let's give it a shot. So like I said before, I have played the PSP version, the PSP remake of this game, but I've never played the PC Engine version. And I've also briefly played the Dracula X on the Super Famicom, but I really kind of didn't like how that played. So we'll see how this goes. And this has lots of great mechanics, like being able to jump onto stairs, and also, if I remember, yeah, so if you double tap the jump button, you can actually do like a backflip. But one thing that this game is obviously known for is the unbelievable soundtrack. Unbelievable soundtrack in the game, and amazing graphics. I mean, for what is really an 8-bit console, it's really impressive. Like all the, man. Yeah, like I said, I really haven't played this, so I gotta get used to the enemy attack patterns. I thought there was some food over here. Maybe it's downstairs. You can also, while walking downstairs, you can just hit jump. Oh, maybe it's over here. Yeah, jumping down, you'll just go right through the stairs, I think, right? Yeah, okay. So now that we got that settled, we can get into it. It's a really great looking game. I'll be interested to see how it comes out on the game capture, but it just looks, well, unbelievable. Huge bosses. And the only thing is that you can't, obviously, like in Super Castlevania, you can't go in diagonals. It's basically forward and each direction. You can't, you know, go down or whip up. Yeah, obviously, just like the soundtrack doesn't even compare. When you look at the Super Nintendo version, this is just so much better, or the Super Famicom version. And yeah, we got load time, so there we go. Just look at that awesome stuff going on in the background, just so much detail. Alright. Oh, where's he going? Whoa! That wasn't too bad. I'm pretty sure it's the same first boss as in the PSP remake. But I know there's a lot of differences, so... Oh yeah, I gotta catch him midair! Oh, it didn't get the whip right. This game is also available on the Wii Virtual Console for, I think, $9. And it's definitely worth it. I mean, it might be the top 2 Castlevania games when you look at this, and maybe top 3, depending on what kind of Castlevania game you like. But let's just listen to this song. Oh my god. I had to turn this up. I just look at the rain. Whoa! Look at the rain effects. Oh, I didn't know he could hit me when I ducked. I think you can duck under those in the PSP version, but it's all good. Listen to that pause. Yeah! Awesome build-up. Kind of unrelated, but in Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, like the builds and some of those tracks, it's just so good. And now we're going through the first stage of the original Castlevania. We're going back through the castle. And it's so cool. Like they definitely they mix the CD sound, the CD music with the awesome, you know, 8 or 16-bit sound graphics of the sound effects from the enemies and the weapon attacks. It's just such a cool mix, and just shows how much they were pushing the hardware. Oh, I lost my item. Awesome music, just so good. It's like, look at how cool you look when you do a backflip onto the stairs. Alright. Flying enemies are a pain in the ass in this game. Just everything like that, like when you jump, like seeing the dust kick up from under your feet, it's just so cool. Yeah, man. Just so good. I heard this game gets super... Oh, yeah, this is in the PSP version, too. Ugh. Just gotta keep going. I think he breaks through this wall, too. There's health down here, I think. Nope, maybe not. Was that it? Yeah. That's some awesome holy water, man. We played through, I think it was episode 5 of the podcast, or 4 or 5 for the original NES game. And just learning, like that game was so vital for me, learning patience in Castlevania games, or just like 8-bit, 16-bit games in general, like learning that you can't just go gung-ho, you don't have recharging health. You have to really be careful the whole time you're playing. And I think there's... Yeah, I forget how to get the key to get in there. Because at least in the PSP version, there's someone locked up in that room. I don't know if it's something different in the original. Just wail on those drums, man. I swear, if you've been like watching these videos and listening to the podcast, like you really need to like play some of this stuff again, because it is so interesting how you regain these 8-bit and 16-bit gaming skills of quick reaction time and things like that. Like I guess it's similar to what people do in like Call of Duty, but this is, I feel, more precise and more, I don't know, maybe it's easier to learn or easier to practice. See, I can't stand playing first-person shooters online these days. Yeah, shit's about to go down, man. I don't think I want that. Who am I battling? I can't remember. It's cool, like, you definitely pick up some of the... You remember some of the things from the PSP game. It's just nuts that it has save states. That's so cool. It's a werewolf, right? Yeah. Man, Konami made such great stuff. Oh. Man, look at how cool that guy looks. Yeah, I can't get out of the way. I think I still have a couple guys left, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of jumping ahead of the video, but if you have $9, you should check out this game on the Virtual Console. Like, look at the difference how they skip all the build-up for the boss battle. They just go right into it after you have to replay it. Oh, man. Be close. Oh, man. I almost had him. Almost. Oh, I gotta jump over that. Sounds like a girl. Man, I'm almost dead again. Shit. It's not easy. Oh, I forgot that extra heart. I don't think I really need it anyways, but still. Huh. Whoa. Oh man, he almost took me out again. Yeah, look at that. That's how you finish. I think that's where we should end it. Because it doesn't get any better than that. Well, yeah, let's do that. We're going to be doing this for this upcoming week's episode of... Man, it just gets better and better. Listen to this. Yeah, let's just go jam into this, okay? Thanks for watching. Tune in this week with Kurt Collada. He's going to be joining us to talk about Dracula X, Rondo of Blood. Thanks for joining me.